Welcome to Canal Media's weekly roundup from the banking sector. This week saw widespread protest and bankers across India joined the UFBU-led All India strike demanding immediate implementation of the 5-day banking week, with union leaders urging the government to act swiftly and stating that failures to do so could lead to intensified agitation and longer strikes. At the same time, the central government approved wage and pension revisions for PSU banks, NABARD and RBI employees with concerns were raised over IDBI Bank privatisation, employee safety in RRBs, unresolved issues in Indian Overseas Bank, and key expectations from the banking sector ahead of Budget 2026. Here are the developments that shape this week's banking headlines.
UFBU-led All India Bank strike over 5 days banking week demand witnessed massive protest by bank employees across India. Bankers across multiple states observed a nationwide strike under the banner of the United Forum of Bank Unions after conciliation talks failed to reach a settlement. The All India strike on January 27 saw coordinated demonstration and dharnas, with bankers once again highlighting their long-pending demand for the implementation of a 5-day banking week. Implement 5 days banking week immediately to avoid longer strikes. Union leaders urge government after UFB protest. Following the nationwide strike called by the UFB over the demand for a 5-day banking week, several union leaders shared their reactions with Kanal, highlighting employee burnout and work-life imbalance. They urged the government to immediately implement the 5-day work week and said that continued delay in acting on agreements signed with the IBA could lead to intensified agitation and longer strikes in the coming days. Central government approves wage and pension revision for employees, pensioners of PSUs, NABARD and RBI. The central government has approved wage and pension revisions for employees and pensioners of public sector banks, NABARD and the Reserve Bank of India, providing long-awaited financial relief to thousands of serving and retired staff members. NCBE seeks Finance Minister's intervention to resolve Indian Overseas Bank issues. The National Confederation of Bank Employees has sought the Finance Minister's intervention to resolve pending issues at Indian Overseas Bank, citing staff shortages, heavy work pressure, and service related concerns, while urging dialogue to prevent a proposed nationwide strike. Stop the privatization of IDBI Bank. United Forum of Officers and Employees appeal to the President. A petition by the United Forum of IDBI Officers and Employees urges the President of India to stop the proposed privatization of IDBI Bank, citing concerns for depositors, employees, and public interest, and calling for parliamentary review of the decision. Budget 2026 expectations. What banks and financial services seek from the Finance Minister. As Budget 2026 approaches, banks and financial institutions have outlined key expectations including policy support, credit growth measures, regulatory clarity, and steps to strengthen financial stability. RRBs unions participate widely in All India strike demanding 5 days banking week. RRB unions across India observed a 1-day strike on January 27, 2025 in support of UFBU's demand for a 5-day banking week. Employees in several states held demonstrations with posters, banners, and slogans urging the implementation of a 5-day work week across the banking sector. UPGB seized protest over late-night meetings and employee safety concerns. Employees of Uttar Pradesh Gramin Bank tagged protest, highlighting late-night meetings and growing safety concerns, raising questions over workplace practices and employee welfare in regional rural banks.
That's all for this week's roundup. Stay tuned with Canal Media for more updates and developments that matter to bankers.